Welcome to this series where we are playing Reforged Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, I want to start with, as usual, a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about. Also, an apology because this is my second attempt at recording this part. Well, not my second attempt. What happened is that yesterday I recorded the next part in this series, but I didn't record it because I forgot to switch the recording software on. So we are a little bit further on for where I ended in the last part, where we were down on Delta 3. And at the end of that video, I said that I was going to have a crack at some 0x POIs, which I did do, but it didn't go that well because this ship lacks the firepower and the defenses to take down the shields of these POIs that when I can't actually find a blind spot or somewhere to hide where I can fire from. And the MX5 took a little bit more bashing, but thanks to the fact that we got a repair station now, I was able to repair it again. In fact, I had to repair it twice before I decided I was wasting my time. So then I thought, well, I'm just going to go back to doing the ordinary mission, and this is the reason we're on Delta 4. And what you'll see is, of course, this is a dead planet. And when we got here, it kind of gave me an idea that I think maybe I do need to do some serious rebuilding, because this Wayfarer is got to become my mothership. So what I want to do, well, I'll do a little bit in this part, but what I'm going to do is keep the Wayfarer on the dead planet here next to the unfinished escape rocket. And we're going to do a bit of a rebuild as in preparation for this ship going up and becoming an orbital base, or a movable orbital base, and which eventually will only be operating around the star of each system that we visit. But I need to really expand the back, and just to give you an idea of what I want to do in this part is I want to bring the back of the Wayfarer so that the Wayfarer becomes long enough to support the NSC. And I want to kind of put side hangar doors on, simply because I'm hoping that if I put side hangar doors on, I can build an area at the back so that if I build a really tricked out combat CV, I can actually dock it at the back. So if you imagine that it works a bit like a truck and a trailer. So we could put one capital vessel on the top and also tow another one. And of course, because this ship won't be coming down into the atmosphere, we can put some thrusters on it and give it enough speed to operate. But it won't need to operate at speeds high enough for it to be able to get to move on. So that is what I want to do. And the first thing I would like to do is we're going to take off the composite blocks here. I think we're just going to retrieve them. Oops, I need to take the shields off. I want to square up the back here just to see what is going. Of course, another thing I'm going to need to do with this ship, although strictly speaking, because it's never always going to be avoiding combat, is possibly upgrade these carbon substrates. Well, take you off there. I just want to. Whoops! I've reached the ship there, but we can fix that. So I just want to kind of nick that off the back here. And what we'll have to do is, well, that hasn't actually breached through. It's just the top of the hangar door. And then we're gonna inventory full. Bit dopey, sorry about that. I'm not having the best of weeks, I'll be honest. It's I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but you ever had weeks when you and I like to plan my weeks, especially with respect to what I'm going to record on the channel and all that. For some reason this week my schedule's just been constantly disrupted, and I must admit it is a little bit annoying. Like, we've got a hangar door there which I want to take off. We're going to take off this mini turret gun. I don't like. I mean, Jeff Randall's a really brilliant builder, but he doesn't really. One thing he tends to go for is the aesthetic over placing turrets. I mean, these turrets have got a fairly restricted field of fire, so I just want to take these minigun turrets off. We will trim this back as well to this point, because I want to hopefully what I would like to do is actually kind of widen it as well, so that the NS5 can land on all points. So we're just going to take out these as well, and kind of just expose that area there. I mean, we'll probably have to take out this small thruster as well. That gives us a bit more space to extend our container capacity. Probably need to take out that as well. We'll leave that just for the moment. I don't really feel the need to take that out. I'll take that out. And then, and of course this point eventually will become the central point of the ship. So what I'd like to do is have the main lift thrusters in the center, and then we can have guidance thrusters around the end. Now I don't want to come forward of this too much, although we will possibly create some nacelles to get some more lift here, because I think we've got space here, I think, to add more thrusters. I might change some of these enclosed thrusters into large thrusters as well. You can see that the thrusters are actually exposed on the sides, which is not good, but as I said, we're going to try and avoid the need for, I think I will take the large thrusters off the back as well. Just remove these, and we'll kind of remove these bits as well, just to kind of open up this area like this. In fact, I'll probably take out those two blocks there. Then we can have vertical large thrusters in here. So we'll take off this as well. This bit here. And we'll just trim these back as well. Walkways. Move that. Keep that for the moment. And keep those blocks there. And that there. I think we'll take that out the corner there, so that I can emphasize the fact that I need to bring the ship out laterally. Right. These are container extensions. This is a hardened steel block. So we could probably put some more container extensions in here. Give us a bit more expansion room. So anyway, so I've kind of tidied the rear of the ship up a bit. We will take off these ramps because we need the kind of back tidied up a little bit. In fact, I think we'll take these off as well, because we're going to need to extend the floor back as well. I think we'll take off that and that as well. So we've got a kind of a flat back here. Right. So we kind of made a start on the back of the ship and kind of tidied it up a little bit. I think I will take that out as well. Maybe we'll fill this in with container blocks to extend the storage, because I don't think the actual storage on this ship is. No, it's only 128. I think even general supplies isn't the full 320. So, am I in range of? No, we're not. This is where it's going to get a little bit complicated, in the sense that we're not actually going to be in range of the NSSC, so we Actually, we actually in range. If I stand here, we actually in range of the. We're not even in range of the ship. So that may cause a bit of a problem. The problem is that this area is not exactly flat. Anyway, I don't want to spend the whole part kind of rebuilding the ship, because obviously we're gonna have to loot out some stuff to do the building. I think what I will do is I think if I go to the top, we can get some. Okay, yeah, I know outside remote range. Thank you, game. I think we can start pulling some stuff from the top to kind of start the build off, and what I want to do is just give you an idea of what I'm going to try and do, and then what we'll do is go off and do something else. Whoops. Now I am going to build in steel. Oops. Ammunition controller. I want the ammunition container controller. What is going on here? 3 blocks. I'm just going to pull off some. Oops, done it again. We're just going to start taking things apart. We'll get 1 load of steel blocks just to show you what I'm actually thinking about doing, and then we'll go off and do something else, because a lot of the grunge work I will actually do off camera, actually, guys, because we need to build, in order to extend the Wayfarer, we're going to need to build the kind of the size of the hangar that we want to build. And I think I've had recommendations in the past about using blast doors over hangar doors, and because officially, come to think of it, because this won't be in combat, we could use something similar to the UCH research vessels. We can kind of just put a kind of force fields there. Take that out, take that out. We're probably going to need that as well. Now, I've got to be a little bit careful in this, because I haven't actually. Oh, that's only scrap metal anyway, so you can go away. Yeah, I haven't actually looted down all the cargo boxes in this yet, because I wasn't really in the mood. I have emptied the fuel. What we got here? We got some more steel blocks here. Take these out as well. I think that would be enough to be going on with. And it was finding this unfinished escape rocket that actually kind of gave me the idea to actually do the rebuild here, because it kind of makes sense. We'll just take these blocks, and then that would be it, because we must be getting pretty close to filling the ship up. Yep. Okay, we're gonna have to be a little bit careful here. I'm gonna have to. We in range of the. Okay, we're gonna have to put some of these blocks into the actual finished escape rocket, because yeah, well, okay, we do have a bit of a problem. Right, we can. I can't. Where did I leave the Wayfarer? There's the Wayfarer must be over there. There we are. I can swoop down. Aha. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. And then we'll just jump out. Somewhere. Just pick up the blocks. And Now, I just want to look at the pattern that's down here. The pattern that so the base of the ship is flat with a kind of half block in the center creating a groove, which I do like. So we will keep that theme going. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Okay, oops. You just get rid of the just flip that over. I'm going to come out on that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably going to come out about that far. Just as I say, this is just to give a flavour of what we're going to be doing. I should really put the symmetry plane on, but not too worried about that at the moment. We're only just kind of building the floor, the new floor of the hangar. We're already out of blocks. Okay, let's just put you there, put you there. So hopefully that gives an idea of what we're doing. We'll probably come out another 3 or 4 blocks, and then this will create the internal hangar area. Gosh, I think what I will do is whoops. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit tricky. I think what I will do is break that link there. We'll put a lot of this stuff into general supply. Actually, we can put this into input. The stuff that I've kind of decomposed. This can go into general supplies like that, and then we'll go there. Wayfarer, general supplies. What I am going to do is take out the hangar deck, hangar entrance, I think, because we're going to need to build around it, and I don't want that. Kind of now opens up this bit here. Certainly going to retrieve those bits there on each side, and the lights floating in the middle of nowhere. And then what I have to do is kind of build this in so that it fits with the internal structure of the ship. So let's see here, 54 grunt must be remove the filler blocks on 1 armor locker. Okay, it's just, and that will give us the entrance here. I mean, this would be more than wide enough for the actual hangar itself. We will just need to fill in this area here. In fact, I'm kind of looking at this little bit here. I think we'll just trim these out as well. So that it's kind of, there won't be anything stuck out that's going to cause problems. I think we'll trim these back, and just to keep this line going as well, so it's all going to be relatively neat and tidy. We'll probably take out those blocks there. We've got kind of blocks dropping down here, so we'll just get the entrance kind of settled so that we've got maximum kind of capability there. There's a motion sensor here, which was probably for the hangar door. We'll take that away as well, because of course there won't be a hangar door here anymore. Yeah, I'm liking that. That gives us a nice open area here. Hopefully I haven't killed the plants, but the plants should be okay because they'll be inside that area there. Alright, I've got to find a... I wonder if I... Actually, that might work, actually. If I come here, input, if we make a... Where's the wireless connector? Go on, game. Well, I do actually want a salvage core because my auxiliary core is now on the base. Let me just see if I can make one of those. Okay. Input. Keep the salvage core with us. And this is finished. Yep. What we'll do is we'll put the wireless connector onto the actual unfinished rocket. Let's go there. Okay, we still on. Actually, I'm going to be... That's an idea. Whoops, we could keep an eye on the oxygen as well. Right, I'm going to do something a bit weird, I think. Let me just turn the thrusters off. Where's the oxygen tank? Fill the oxygen up. Now, I've now got to find the ammo box. Right, I'm going to hook you to there. Wayfarer is up over there. As they say, now what I'm going to do is extend you out that far, maybe a little bit further, and then if we put the okay, and if I kind of press T6 there, get back onto the put the thrusters back on. We've got the link to the unfinished escape rocket, and if I move back over here and we right, so by doing that, what I've done is I've actually kind of made sure that the Wayfarer is now in range of the wireless ship. So we got that done there. So we've now connected the unfinished escape rocket to the Wayfarer, where we're going to do the primary build. What I do want now is we need a... Let me just check the list. Yeah, this is going to be the first one, the ammo box on the top. It's 14,000, so we work directly to the ammo box. I can always find it. What I will do is, while we're at it, is we'll just take all that ammo from here. Right, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna get... I mean, this is kind of gives you an idea now that we brought the two in range with the wireless connector, and of course we can land on the so what I can do now, just land back on top, and we can use these blocks up. to kind of finish off fleshing out the basic shape. So over 57 blocks. Whoops. So bring that out that way. I will put the symmetry plane on, promise. Come that way. This side's filled in, so we've now got that area there. And then what we'll do is we'll come out like that. I think I would like it to be a little bit, maybe a little bit longer or wider. Like that. So we'll just bring this out here like that. So this is the beginning of the thingy. I do like the containers, so what we will do while I'm thinking about it is get that, go to the Wayfarer input, and just knock up some, what we call it, this is the one we do about 30 of those, and while they're doing their stuff, we're get back into the ship, and I'm just going to fly back up here. Got the top of the ship we can take apart, so now the problem we will have is the possibility of getting out of range of the wireless connector, so we may have to put another wireless connector on, although I think we're going to be okay, and we're going to just retrieve these blocks now from the top of the ship. We're kind of working from the top down to avoid the possibility of collapse, so just kind of take these blocks off the top. Of course, that's got to be a cargo box, isn't it? Alright, let me just check. Not a cargo box, sorry, an ammo box. Okay, that one's safe, so I've got to be a bit careful because I don't know where that ammo box actually is that I'm working to. I suppose what I should do really is if I retrieve you, another one just here. Game work. Oops. Keep that. Remove you. That's a harvest container, actually. Aha. Oops. A little bit of a failure there, but that's okay. Just going to take off a few more blocks off the top here. Of course, place these up. Oops. Just kind of take the top away. take the antennas, or at least we can deconstruct them if necessary. Keep picking away at I don't think you get anything from debris with a. I do want those steps. That could be useful. Certainly going to take the automatic doors, ventilators. Got some more ammo boxes in here as well, which I'm going to leave alone for the moment. I'm just going to pick up all these pyramids here. I think that's enough to be going on with. Of course, this time we don't have a problem with the ship being overloaded. So I'm just going to drop down here. And I'm just going to land on top again as well. Just going to, whoops, just going to jump out. Unfinished escape rocket. 194 steel blocks. And kind of part of me says come there. Just get rid of that. Might as well start doing this properly. Symmetry plane. Yeah, we've got to get serious now because we got quite a lot of work to do. I think I am going to put one more. I'm going to go one more block out, and then that would be the size of a hangar. What happened? So we've got that there. Extend this out like that to there. We will come out one more level like that. Now we've got to think about where we're going to put the blast doors, or the I don't think I'm going to have blast doors. I think we will have force fields. The question is, do I think what I would like to do is come here, remove you there on that side, and we got the same on this side. Yep. Take that out. I think we're going to bring out this one more width like that to that point there, and then this is a kind of angles up a little bit, but we're going to build a nacelle here. So I think what we'll do is we'll pick up this thread here. Oops. We'll kind of create this out here, a bit of a lip. We may need to change that. I think just as a marker, well, yeah, I had a feeling that this hadn't come back far enough. So build that back into there like that. So this will give an idea of the width of what we're looking for. As I say, kind of part of these says widen this out because we got to accommodate for the width of the an NSC on the back here. So what we might have to do is start to widen this upper platform out so that we can see if we can get the landing, because the long-term, in fact, I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to do, I want a bit of, I mean, it's going to be a custom job, so oops, we'll get this, move you off the top, get you put this down. Just put you there. Oops. Hey, cut out. Drop you down here. About here. What I want to do is just hover the NSC. And what I want to do is hover the NSC above the Wayfarer just to see what we've got lengthwise and see how much further we're going to need to push the ship out. Now we need some food as well. Cancel that. This can go in there. Thrusters on. Now I'm going to have to be very careful here, because if I actually physically land on the Wayfarer, I may kind of push the back down. I may actually push the back down, but one advantage we have got is the symmetry plane will give us an alignment. Actually, I've never thought about that, actually. Is whether the symmetry plane could be used for docking. Never occurred to me before. Something tells me oops, no, wrong way. You just get that there. Let me just level the ship off. Just move it back a smidge. Stand up. I need the food. Quick pizza. Nothing like a pizza when you're doing some building or working. It's the ideal complement to getting you through difficult problems, especially when they're being a little bit... So we're not exactly lined up on the center line at the moment, but what we should be able to do... Yeah, you can see where the landing gear is on the ship here. This is the landing gear. So this would have to come out at least another 4 or 5 blocks. So if we created a kind of a delta wing coming out like this, back this way, that is, I mean, that's near enough in the right position from a perspective of landing. And we go back another 2 or 3 blocks to give us a bit of slack, because that lines up almost with there. So what we need to do is probably come back another 4 or 5 blocks on the top here. The bottom can stay the same depth, and then we need to widen things out a bit so that we could, yeah, I think we could fit the NSC on the top here. Yeah, I think that will work. So we're just going to, I can't afford to leave the ship kind of dangling here, even if you just include the fact that it were burning fuel. So let's move the NSC back to its parking position. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact. I mean, in fact, what I could always do is make it a bit bigger, because there's a possibility that sometime later on we may actually get another capital vessel. So, and of course, to be able to, oops, in order to be able to maneuver, what we could probably do with getting rid of that thing next to us. Let me just pop you there. Put the thrusters off. Ship's kind of tilting over, but that's okay. We're not going to be docking too much to the ship anyway. I'm not sure why I've got the heavy shotgun out. Right, I need to do those adjustments. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get some more blocks. In fact, we're just, I think we can skim some blocks off of this area here, because we need to expose the fuel tanks anyway. So I just come in here. We need to hook to, we can hook to the Wayfarer now, so we can go to general supplies. I mean, that means we don't have to worry about storage within the, and what we'll do is we're, and of course, just open this whole front up here. We won't, by taking these out, we won't get a structural, take out the thruster as well. Take you out, and always pick up the fuel as well while we're at it. So just do it the quick way. If you kind of take every second one like that, kind of pick that out like that. Take the, kind of strip the top off here as well, like that. I don't think this will cause any structural problems, so, because it's like self-contained. Take that off the top. A little bit off the top, please. We'll get, again, we'll just dive down through here like this. Whoops. Didn't really mean to do that, but never mind. Let's just open this up so I can operate a little bit better. Take out the thruster in the middle. Take that. Whoops. So it's just a little light. That's okay. Of course, one thing you can do, if you're quick, get slightly below like that, and then just press F. You can pick them up like this. And you can catch them as they fall. What happened there? I think that was probably truss blocks. So I'm not seeing anything fall down. Okay. All right, we'll just take a couple more bottom here. Maybe I shouldn't take out any more just at the moment. Take you. Right, I think I've got enough to be going on with. And we'll just get back to the Wayfarer. Land on the top again. Where's the blocks? We got 132 steel blocks. Come here. What we'll do is I'm just gonna. I want the top to be flat, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 6, like that. We'll just make this out that width, like that. And then I think we're kind of come in a little bit like that. Wow. And then we're kind of start to create the kind of delta effect like this. In fact, we'll come back like that. And so the idea is that this platform will be wide enough for the thingies where we need to mark that kind of gap there. I thought I'd put a block in there. Put that there. Right, we've got one block left, and right now I think in the input, where was the input? We've got, we need to fill in these. So next thing we're going to do is just 1, 2, 3, 4 that side. That should fill in this side. I think we're 2 more there. And 1 there. From that perspective, I think that kind of comes forward. I think this would be an internal wall, so that can come there. And I think that's enough for the moment. Right, we'll just cancel that. Look at the ship to see how much that's gone to 264,000. 200,000. I suppose what I should really do is try and find out which one of these is which, but that's I think what I'm going to do, just to finish off this video, I'm aware that I'm starting to run out of time, is we're just going to do a little bit of, I think I need to start getting some of the key stuff out of the ship, just in case I do trigger a collapse. So are we in range of the Wayfarer? No. Okay. That's because we're up high. We're too high for the pipes. How about here? Oh, yeah, okay, we're in range of the Wayfarer now. It's going to come there. This can go into. I think I'm going to need to sort out the storage as well a little bit. I want to see how high up I can get, so that we can, if I can get into here. I'm just going to open up this area a little bit. A tiny little light like that Take out the carbon composite. So anything I don't use can be kind of repurposed. Where I've emptied the fuel tanks, so we can take out the fuel tanks. Right, we got that there. Right, so that's what I'm after, is the warp drive. And we've got RCSs. We're probably going to need more generators as well, although I do want to put solar panels in. There's a pentaxid tank there. Take that out. The large capacitors can come out. Take the water. A bit leery about that. Okay, we'll just take those out as well. Take the shutters out. I think we can cover these as well. Take that. Take that. Going to take these blocks out as well, so we should be safe here. I think the RCSs, take these out, they're kind of non-structural. Right, we got, take the power cell there. Sentry gun there, take that out. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do off camera is go through all the, well, if I land, I'll just show you. If we go here, yeah, thank you. We're just about to disconnect, but that's fine. And I've just, all that flat area I've managed to land. Come on, game, you can do it. And what I'll do is just give you a taster for anyone who's not done the unfinished escape rocket. We've got all these to go through and loot down. It takes a long time. In fact, we probably need to do the fridges first. Actually, let me just do. Not that it really makes, and we've already got spoiled food, so yeah, the food's already spoiling. It's not a big issue, to be honest. Yeah, let's eat another cookie. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll loot all those boxes down off camera, simply because it's just easier. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we'll probably have a change of pace and go back to exploring the planets and see if we can get into some mischief that way. But you can see how much the Wayfarer is going to be extended and built. Of course, we're going to need some extra large thrusters to drive it as well. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.